Hi, welcome back. It's Jackie from White Raven Book Rook on Vancouver Island, and I have been a while. I'm so sorry I got carried away with another project, and I realized I haven't shown you this book yet. This is the Artful Entomology, and I wanted to show that to you, and like I had promised. So here you go. It is a book that I made that is about 6.5 by this one's about 10.5. Now I started off by following a lapbook by Nik the Booksmith, her latest lapbook creation, and I tried to start with that, and I wanted to try and use up some of my backdrop papers that I had from Tim Holtz. And you know how it goes. You start, and before you know it, well, that's how it works for me. Before I know it, I'm off to something else. I'm flitting here and there and creating something new. But I used it as a base to get myself started. And for the first while, I tried to stay with what she was doing, but it didn't take long to veer off course. But the book was created based on her information. In the first couple of tutorials, I think there's 2 tutorials for this, and the first tutorial for sure showed the foundation, which followed Nik. So this ended up being about, it's not a lot in it yet, and I haven't fully decorated it, but right now it's just over 2.5 and deep. So I made the cover, and this one my favorite pictures of ever, with that little, and this is why, because this is my most favorite picture in the entire world ever. The memories and the preciousness of this. This is my granddaughter when she was trying to learn to fly. So it's what I picked to go on the cover of my entomology book, because it's a lot about metamorphosis and the beauty of the butterfly. This is something else that she actually gave me. Little metal butterfly. And yeah. So anyway, I'll get into it. And like I said, so I made the cover. I don't know, these little characters are throughout as well. I just thought they were cute, and I always kind of go off into more of a not so serious. None of my stuff is very serious. So yeah, I used this material and put a little binding on it, and the back of the book. And the book has got a couple of straps that are attached with the brads, and they open like that. And these are hitch posts. I'm not going to go through everything because it'll be forever, but basically those are the hitch posts, and I put some of those book corners on, and I just reshaped them so that they would fit and make a point. If you know what I'm talking about, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these book corners. They're actually supposed to go like on the corner of a book like that, but as you can see, they can go this way. So with a little shaping and with my great little scissors, these little babies, they cut everything. These are really worth the money if you're trying to think about it. These little snips, I cut everything with these. I mean, everything. Wire, metal. Anyway, I digress again. So let's get into it. So it opens this way. There's your centerpiece, there's your left side and your right side. And these are the pieces that are thicker and thicker. And this left side opens like this. And in the left side we have, I'm trying to find, all right, so on the left side it does flip open. And on the front we have a pocket with a glassine window and a little tuck spot behind. Just a, and that also has a big pocket here for anything quite large that you would want to put in behind. You could. This is a lap book. So that with a lap book, there's lots of places for things to be kept and organized. If you're making a collection or something, or you have a theme. So like I said, the theme of this is entomology, and in an artful way. So here we go. When that flips open, this is the left side, and I will try and get some of this stuff a little bit out of my way. You never know how much space you're going to need, but it's always more. The answer is always more. So in this back centerpiece, I created this with the little butterflies, and their wings all pop up, and it's like a little display case. I just love it. The closer view. And like this inner part flips up. Oh, sorry, I should show you the first cover of this. So there's a, I made this a while ago, almost forget. There's another one of those little, beautiful little, I think they're called theater characters. And I thought she was just beautiful, so I gave her some wings and put her on the back of that. And then there's a little butterfly here, another Tim Holtz cut out, layered butterfly. And similar to this one. Never realized. Maybe that's why I made it blue. Anyway, that flips open, and you have a little booklet here with some butterflies. And that flips up. And in here, there is a pocket. And I have put in some tags for entomology, identifying the name, locality, who the collector was, and the date information. And then, of course, it's big enough that you can put in other things. Sorry if you can't even see that. So there's a big pocket there. And that's the last flip, so I should be able to manage to show the rest of the book this way. So as we carry on the first page flip, we have a folio closure on this side, and there's a beautiful, beautiful bug underneath this glassine window, and that opens. There's a big envelope here if you want to store some things. I put the picture of another beautiful picture of a bug, but you could store some things in behind here, and you could store things in here, and you could store things in here. So many, 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 many spots. This just is a nice nature definition. Nature is the existing system of things, the world of matter, or of matter and mind, the creation, the universe. So I love that. Oh, and this is just a little file folder. that I created with the Tim Holtz guys. And I'm not going to say every one of them because I'm sure a lot of you have them. Chapter 3. But I can't even remember half of them anyway. So anyway, that flips back. And if that isn't too bad, it won't crush those too badly. And then we go to the centerpiece here. And this consists of a lot of spaces where you can store stuff and a journal. So, first page has a flip. And I'll take that clip off. That's just holding that little card. And in here we have a large space for holding. I've got some tags on here. And then there's another one in behind here. So you could put your books, paperwork, extra papers, whatever you want. Lots of space for holding your stuff. This one just opens up nice and wide. You could decorate that, or if you've got larger pieces, it could be kept in there. And that's why I had this pin on here. Keep that closed. This is the back, and in the back I have an envelope with a couple of other little field note cards. These are digitals. I really don't remember who they are. If you really want to know, write a comment to me and let me know what you need to know, and I will do my best to find out where I got those, or any digitals. So that's just a little decorated page, and with an envelope on there, I thought you could add a few things. And over on this page, this is just a cluster and a pocket. Again, to put a few tags, simple tags. Backs are clear. Put some notes on, and backdrop papers. Some nice doilies. And then there's this little dragonfly as well. Anyway, he's on there. Dragonflies, I love them. They're just so cool. They're like little helicopters, which are amazing. And hummingbirds. They all are totally off the grid. But anyway, so that little clip can come out if you want to put that somewhere else. And but for now, I just have it slipped into that pocket and hanging onto the cluster. And I put those back in. So, and then behind that is another large space for storing things. So, like, big space. Put a little book in there if you wanted. That goes over. There's another pocket on this side. Large. You could almost fit a book like this in there. Let me try. This is your standard 8.5 inch paper, folded in half, creating a book. So that fits in there. So if you got some information or a little collection of paperwork and you want to stick it in there, you could do that. So another pocket here, and some more little identification tags of a different sort, and a little envelope, which hasn't been sealed or anything yet. It's just in there. On this side, we have a little flippy-do with a window. This one is a clear window. And these are more digitals. I have lots of digitals, but these ones I really like. Moths. And that flips open. And this has just got a little folio closure on it. I haven't got anything real special inside, particularly. But you could, if you wanted to, add that kind of thing. And this is a little flip here. Entomology sticker. Oh yes, and it has a little pocket here in this flipping thing. And I've just put a ticket in here. And that flips up. And then here you have another fairly large space if you wanted to stick something in behind. You could do that. Got a label on there. So that goes over, and then this is the back. This is made of this piece here is made of that green file folder, hanging folders type of file. And anyway, that's what's there, and it has a large pocket up the top here. Way big. You put something large down there if you wanted to. There's a little indicator for thumb hole. Anyway, so I created this dapper fella, and I've outlined it with pens and that kind of thing to sort of bring it forward a little bit. And behind him is a big bee. A big bee. So they kind of blend together. Okay, so then in the center of this center piece, or at the back of this centerpiece, sorry, we have a book. This is a little booklet that's just made, and I put a tag on there that says Field Notes. And it's got about, I don't know, 12 different pages in it. And I've decorated some of them. I've added doilies to some, and I have done some stamping on others. So just a little place to put some entomology notes and field notes, whatever. This is a large envelope. I have nothing on there, but that would make a beautiful spot for, I don't know, anything you want to put on there would be nice. A big piece, or you could decorate it up like that if you wanted, or showcase, whatever. Anyway, there's a big envelope there, very nice, very large, probably about 6 inches. Oh, 9, because this book is 10.5 or so. What was it? Yeah, just about 10.5. Anyway, more paper, some stamping, paper, doilies, some inking. This is center, and this is a 3-hole stitch binding. You can see videos on that everywhere on the universe, the YouTuber verse. And this is another envelope from a digital, and I just put that in there on the back of this page with a clip. And that's just the flip from that other envelope, but you could attach things if you wanted to. And like I say, I haven't totally finished. I'm gonna leave that. I haven't totally finished the decorating, but I wanted to show you where I was at, because I went on to other projects, and sometimes I forget that I haven't showed the final project, and I did say I would. So more paper, and then there's this. Like it or not, I love it. I just love it. So I just created that. You know, you can't actually find that picture anywhere, but you can find parts of it here and there. And I just kind of created that together and made a little collage, I guess, on there. And this is that thick card again. And here, the green file. And here is yet another envelope to stick your book in if you wanted to. It will fit. So, and here this flips down. And inside of here is just a couple of tags, tuck spots at the bottom that I decorated. And I have some birds in here too, because, you know, birds and bugs, they go together, right? Some tags. And that goes over again, closes down. And so like I said, I've got a tutorial if you're interested in making something like this. Of course, yours is going to turn out totally different, just like mine did, following Nik, or you can follow Nik. But if you want to follow me, just go to my tutorials, and you will find a couple of tutorials to make this, where I just showed the basics. Now, I had a little collection book from another project that I did, and I thought it would be great in here because talks about the different types of bugs, and I'm interested in that. So I created this little book, and owls and frogs and some other creatures. So this just goes in here. This is just an elastic that will hold a book. Now, originally, I made this book to go in here. So you just find the center, and it goes under the elastic. So this is removable. And because this one is removable, I made it out of different papers. I used more thicker, some watercolor type of paper and some sketching paper, as well as just some tea-dyed papers. Some I decorated. But basically, this is just empty and ready for whoever wants to add something lovely to the inside here. It's got some great papers for painting, if that's what you do, or just write on it. And there's another theatrical beauty, and that is the back of that insert piece. So there's a lot in there, a lot of pockets. So, and that's not like very decorated or full of anything yet. So it's gonna be able to expand, and that's why I made 2 holes on these straps. So once that's closed, if that needs to expand, I've got another hole at the front, and that could expand quite a bit more. Okay. All right, so getting to the last section. This part I really enjoyed making. Well, I enjoyed the whole thing, but I showed this on Instagram and my reels and that kind of thing, and that's what I'm going to show you in a minute here. But so again, this is the back cover of the book. It has a fold over, and that opens up. Over on this side, I just have a little pocket in here, and I decorated it, painted up a doily, and added some trim and a little slide thing. And this is bright and colorful, this whole book. I've added lots of golds and metallic type of paints. I don't know if they're showing up or not, but in person you can see that. So anyway, there's a little pocket, and over here, this is the back cover, back. I just created this little couple of tags on the front here, and this lifts up, and I have this underneath, a big window, again a clear window, and if I want to take that out, it comes out the top. That was fun. And on the back, I just added a page of information about butterflies are self-propelled flowers. And that's so cute. So true. And anyway, you can open that up and write some notes if you want to. Got a little clip on there. That makes it easy to grab when I'm taking it out from the back. So that goes in there and fits in there like so. And then we come to this part. This is a bit of a tuck. If you really wanted to add a little something more, you could do. But I've left it just like that. There's another character. They're just so flamboyant. I think that's why I thought they would be great in here with the butterflies, because they're all so beautiful. Okay, so this opens up. It's stuck. It is. Oh, I just got to pull. Okay, so this little box. This is a little box that we made, and this box opens up. And this is what I made inside of my little treasure chest here. I made a bunch of slides. I'll get you close. So I cut out a bunch of little bugs that I had and painted them all in bright colors, nice iridescent golds and bronzes and silvers. And then I created these little slide rims. I don't know what they're called. You know, when you have a slide, these are supposed to be slides. And I made these for all of these. And there's 2, 4, 6, 8, so 16. And I made some with tags on, some without, because some of them, these were all cut out of, excuse me, watercolor paper. And so some of them I left. I just thought they were so colorful, and I really liked that. I thought it turned out really cool. I was happy with it. So all the bugs, some of the bugs, they don't fit in the slide perfectly, but I don't care. They're under there. So you can see the rim of the box here. And yeah. And my tutorials also, sometimes I don't have the supplies when I'm following somebody else. So I try and figure out a way with something that I might have. So this actually was a taller box, and we ended up cutting it down, covering it, and making it work. Making it work. So there we go. That is it. So I'm not selling this, if anybody's gonna ask me that. This is not for sale. This is something that I've made for myself, and I will be keeping that. But I wanted to show you so you can have a look at. And if you liked it and you like my style, which is mostly a botanical flair of something, and there's some watercolor stuff, there's some junk journaling, and sometimes there's just other little things, and I use a lot of products to just kind of make them cooler. And there I go. So this has been a long one. If you stayed with me, I really appreciate that. If you do like my style and you're still here, consider subscribing. My numbers are quickly growing and I'm really happy about that. I don't put anything out on a regular basis because I found that I was feeling really forced to make things and I wasn't feeling my own creativity, so I make them when I feel like making them and when I feel inspired, and which is, you know, sometimes I'm creating something and then I go on to start another one or something, but I usually try and make something, finish it. And if it's something that I think you might be able to make yourself or might be interested in a tutorial, I will make a tutorial. So thanks again so much for joining me, and take care of yourselves, and summer's coming, so get out there and watch those bugs, count those butterflies, plant some flowers, that'll bring them, pollinators. Okay, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.